This is J&J Studio. Thanks for stopping in. We got another wonderful video for you. Here we go. Sit back and relax and enjoy.
Another J&J Studio video.
Good morning, Thursday morning.
An isolated chance, but from the North Metro, it goes 20, 30, 60 to an 80% chance. That's the next few hours. And then there's
This is the morning news.
And then in the late afternoon, storms fire up north, right? So I want northern Oklahoma ready, 4 or 5 o'clock for severe weather. Then those will turn either into a small complex or little clusters, either or maybe even both.
Wow.
But we'll have a line of storms come towards OKC. The risk levels 1 and 2. So what does that mean, isolated severe? That encompasses everything except flooding. That's for wind, hail, tornado threats. Now I break down the threats. So we'll go level 1 for OKC. It's just because it's Oklahoma and Oklahoma weather does Oklahoma weather things.
Oklahoma weather things, yeah.
But it's a 2 in green and a 4. Now this time of year, like if this was like May, I'd be like, it's just an old day.
Hey,
but
fishy.
in June to have that kind of risk, pretty significant. There's a boundary there. Storms will latch on that boundary and they'll have a lot of shear. They'll do a lot of rotating. So our crews are all ready. And so the damaging wind, it's not going to be like derecho like what we saw Sunday night, thank goodness. But that's the zone that we could see 70 to
80 miles per hour, 60 to 70. It's Stillwater.
Down, which is good. I have friends down in Moore. And
Future cast.
No more wind threats. They can't take anymore. So here's a simulation. That's 7 p.m. Again, it's like a little cluster. Even though it doesn't matter if they're a single cell, multi-cell, they have a legit tornado risk with them. You're going to see back in the studio, Sky 5, Storm Chasers, and
right over Stillwater.
I think after 10 and 11, even though we have the rain coming into the metro, the risk should drop off. Because remember, those storms are pulling away from that boundary. There's a flood risk. Like Ponca City, you were in the flood watch, so if you're watching me this morning, you knew you'd have that threat today.
Well,
how much rain are we going to get? Southern Oklahoma, not much. Northern Oklahoma, 1.5, 2 inches of rain. What do you need to know? I think you already know. It's an alert day. Risk is this evening. It is all threats. Respect the flooding. Period. Okay? It's already 84 down in Altus, 73 in Stillwater. Looking outside, looking down towards Lake Catherine, it looks really dark over there. Maybe that's the target I just saw on radar. Was that right there? Okay. Again, these chances in the afternoon for the metro, they're 10%. We don't go up to that high chance until later tonight. Speaking of high, mold is horrible because of all the rain that we've had in the humidity.
Yeah.
80s, 90s today. We turn sunny this afternoon, south winds 20, 25 miles an hour. 70s tomorrow morning, and then 80s and 90s tomorrow. But wait, there's more. Our last storm chance tomorrow and the last risk. I don't see much of a tornado risk for tomorrow. Thank goodness. I think we're all kind of stormed out, right?
We're going to get low end thunderstorms.
It turns off. Highs upper 90s. It's going to feel like 100 degrees for weeks, and there's a very low chance of storms over the 4th of July, but very icy. Now that's your latest 5+5 forecast.
No, it's the late. this. You can see it's just the white truck. The blue lines. Unmarked vehicle is marked by 2 years. little bit dark to the north. Cricket, you sleeping again? Cricket. Hello, can you hear me? Cricket. Okay, what we got here? That's what we've been watching. So the Thursday one. Zoom out a little bit. Let's see what we got here. Base. Deposit. Hey guys, we're currently in the tornado watch. Anybody in the shady red? I'm playing Stillwater, Guthrie, Bristol, Cleveland, Blackwell, and all the other ones that's shaded. We're gonna continue watching these storms develop for next several hours.
Forecast.
Including a chance of tornadoes, and that means our first stop is in the McIntyre Law Forewarned Storm Center with Mike.
And he's tracking it all. Mike, parts of the state have been inundated with water, man.
Yeah, more in northern Oklahoma this morning, Kevin. Some folks in Kay County have had 16 inches, wow. 17 inches of rain in the past 30 days. That's half of Oklahoma City's annual total. They've had it up there. More flooding this morning. So incoming severe weather right now into Oklahoma, and this is going to be a significantly big event coming up. And it's developing right now in our eastern panhandle, about to move into northwest Oklahoma. But it's moving quickly, so it'll be moving toward the metro by later this evening. There's a large tornado watch in effect till 10 p.m. tonight. It includes Logan County, Kingfisher County, and Payne County, the north side of the Oklahoma City metro. Supercell in Beaver County. Severe thunderstorm watch in blue till 11 p.m. west central and southwest Oklahoma. So we had flooding, severe storms up in Kay County again. That's now in the North Tulsa metro area. Incoming severe storms now. Northwest Oklahoma, northern Oklahoma, into west central Oklahoma. Our storm trackers, our team of trackers out. This already has a funnel cloud with it near Beaver. Let's go right to our team of trackers here. This is Phil McGee. Look at that wall cloud right there already, Phil.
Yeah, Mike, this thing is just ramped up dramatically in the last 5 minutes. It has had some very low clouds that are hanging down off of it. Nothing has actually touched the ground yet. We've watched on the velocities. Velocities will wrap up, and then it'll kind of recycle a little bit. But we are definitely out here. We're keeping an eye on it. We're just to the west of Gate, Oklahoma right now.
My goodness. Phil, can you zoom into that 55-mile-per-hour speed limit sign there just to the left of that? That's awfully low to the ground already. Again, this is near Gate and Beaver, Oklahoma, heading into Harper County and Woodward County here a bit later on, moving fairly quickly. Can you zoom in, Phil?
There you go, Mike. We're zoomed in now.
That looks just about.
It's literally dragging the ground.
Yeah, it's so close to tornadic already. Look at the size of that wall cloud, big tail cloud coming in from the core, right? From the core right here. And that mesocyclone is just dragging the ground. There's a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag on it. You can clearly see why. Let's go back. Good job right there. Look at that wall right there. This is spinning. Not impossible. There's already some suction spots or touchdowns right there with the tornado. It's a giant wall cloud. Where is this? Let's go back to radar here. We'll keep very close track of our team of trackers. A hook forming on it right now. South side of Beaver, baseball-size hail with that moving to the east toward Gate. And this is heading into Laverne, Log Cabin, then from there down toward Fort Supply and Woodward and Moreland, and maybe near and to the south of Alva down toward Fairview here a bit later on. Your time of arrival, though, takes that through the 4 and 5 o'clock hour into Woodward, northern central Woodward County. So heads up. Enhanced risk here for baseball or larger size hail, 80-plus mile-per-hour winds, tornadoes, and a few strong tornadoes, especially in the orange-shaded area, and a flash flood watch, and that may be expanded as these incoming line of storms come on in. Guys, the timeline for the metro is sometime after 9 p.m., coming pretty quickly in from the west and north. This is the action zone this evening. Folks need to review their safety plan. That detailed forecast coming up.
All right.
It's very large that a big tornado could be possible with this supercell. Let's go back over and talk to Phil here a little more on this. Above that is a really large mesocyclone. Again, 3-inch diameter hail possible, bigger than a baseball here. Go, Phil.
Hey, Mike, it looks like that we may have a tornado on the ground right here. Let me move my camera in just 1 second, but very defined,
there you go.
right there. There it is. There it is, right there.
Yeah, clearly on the ground right there. We'll see how it picks up some debris or dust right here. It's in a fairly sparsely populated area just south of Beaver.
Literally within the past probably 30 seconds. Just kind of, if you're seeing my shot, to the left of the road here, we have noticed the rotation has really picked up and increased. And so we're really watching this area. Just the structure of the storm, the organization has improved immensely since the last time we talked. It's very, very impressive. And okay, we've got a tornado. Can you see it, Joseph? I'm going to try and zoom in here for you.
Yeah, zoom in a little bit. Right.
There we go.
Yep. So that's a
right
tornado.
To the left there, you can see.
Yep.
Right there.
So right in this zone, there you go. Tornado on the ground there. Yeah, let's drop the map so we can get a better look at it. So that's on the ground. So where are you looking? Where exactly are you relative to this storm,
Okay.
just for people there in Beaver County?
We are northwest of Slapout.
Okay.
And we are looking to our west, so if that would be a little bit to the southwest.
Okay.
And it was probably straight south of Beaver is where we're looking right now, Joseph.
Okay.
It looks like it has lifted for the moment.
But it was on the ground for just a couple seconds there. That's all they need there,
Actually,
National Weather Service.
I think it's still on the ground, Joseph.
Okay.
The condensation funnel's not all the way there, but just kind of looking with my naked eyes without the camera, it does look like it's still on the ground.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see that on my video stream, but yeah, we're looking, like we said, pretty much straight south of Beaver.
Perfect view of
right
it.
now.
Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah.
stay right there. I'm going to go over and do a little bit of just timeline forecasting on that. So let's keep her shot up. If we maybe can do a 2-box or something like that, I can put radar into motion and kind of time this out. I am watching for those downstream. This is not technically the KOCO5 viewing area. This is out in Beaver County, but I am watching this tornado-warned storm downstream into Harper and Ellis counties. That is in our jurisdiction here. So this has some really good rotation, as you would expect with a storm like this. As we time it out, it would be moving towards Slapout, where Amanda and Dave are, by about 4:58. Roston, that's in our viewing area. That's going to be a little after 5 o'clock. Laverne as well. That would be at 5:20. This is moving east-southeast at about 20, 25 miles per hour. Anybody on Highway 412 right now that travels into our viewing area needs to be out of the way of this storm, and it's one of a couple storms I'm watching upstream into parts of the Panhandle. Another storm going up there near Perrington, and yeah, there it is, back on the ground again. Amanda, so again, we're seeing this back on the ground. You can zoom in a little bit there if you want, Amanda. Wow. That is very late April and early May looking here. It's just about 10 days left to go for the month of June, less than that. And that is on the ground. Looks like it's fading out just a little bit, but the whole thing is rotating. There you go, kind of petering out there. So this is going to be a troublemaker down the line. Amanda Benton, not in Laverne, but that would be the first town as you work your way into Harper County out of Beaver County. They're actually a little closer to Slapout, Oklahoma. They're in Beaver County.
I'm making this stuff out here. Alright, we got a few things going on. Crap. Tornado watch still. We got something going on up here. The area to be watched is right here. In a circle. We'll continue watching this as the storms move towards central Oklahoma. The tornado warning. Uppercut. It's like a pretty good. Here's the radar imagery from all the storms. Already till almost midnight. We're gonna watch a few more of these radar images. Then we're gonna probably end this video. There is no the chance of tornadoes has decreased completely.
If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and smash that bell so you get the newest notification, newest videos, and share us out with your friends and family. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.